Hello, BTS lovers. Ever since news of Jungkook and Jimin, the two irreplaceable members of BTS, starting their military service, fans around the world have been overwhelmed with curiosity and deep emotion. However, who would have thought that their journey would be marked by moments that are not only surprising, but also touching the heart? Recently, an announcement involving Jimin shook the community of fans and fellow soldiers. But how did Jungkook respond? And why did this moment become so special? In June, Jimin, known for his humble but passionate personality, surprised everyone by being selected as a special soldier in his unit. Not only that, he won the Division Commander's Award for Best Trainee after completing 5 weeks of basic military training. This achievement is not only proud, but also proves Jimin's extraordinary dedication and toughness. However, this story does not end there. Jimin's success brought a new wave of emotions, especially for Jungkook, his best friend and colleague for more than a decade. Imagine this. You are in a military boarding room, surrounded by colleagues you just met, when suddenly the name of your best friend is announced as the best soldier. Jungkook, who is known as the Golden Magne for his outstanding talents in various fields, was seen smiling broadly upon hearing the news. However, behind that smile, there was another flash of emotion that was difficult to hide. According to a source from the 5th Division, Jungkook looked teary when he heard Jimin's name mentioned. He was very proud, but you could see he was also moved. It was a very emotional moment, said the source. For Jungkook, this announcement is a mixture of happiness and longing. He knows Jimin's struggle all this time both as an idol and as an individual who always wants to give his best. On one occasion, a fellow soldier who is on a squad with Jungkook revealed that Jungkook often talked about Jimin with admiration. He always said that Jimin Hyung is a very persistent person. When Jimin won the award, Jungkook told us that he wasn't surprised.
"It was already like her," he said.
But then he was silent for a moment, and I think he almost cried, the soldier told. Interestingly, the relationship between Jungkook and Jimin is not only the concern of fans, but also the soldiers in the 5th Division. Many were amazed to see how these two world-famous figures still maintain strong fraternal relations despite being under the pressure of conscription. A senior officer said, "I've seen many young soldiers here, but their relationship is something special. They support each other in a way that I have rarely met before." However, their journey in the military certainly did not always go smoothly. There were times when Jungkook and Jimin had to face tough challenges, both physically and emotionally. During one of the training sessions, a military instructor who worked with Jimin revealed that Jimin had experienced mild obstacles due to intensive training. However, he still tried to give his best, which ultimately led him to win the award. "He is a hard worker. There is no doubt about that," said the instructor. Meanwhile, Jungkook, despite not being in the same squad as Jimin, always makes sure that he provides support from a distance. One of the moments that went viral among fans was when Jungkook was seen singing a BTS song in between his breaks, which, according to several other soldiers, was done to remind himself of memories with Jimin and the other members. "He really creates a warm atmosphere here," said one fellow soldier. When asked how Jungkook dealt with the news of Jimin's award, a source said that Jungkook had felt inferior. He said, "You're better than me at everything, even in the military." But he said that with a laugh. "You can feel his sincere pride," said the source. The story about Jungkook and Jimin in the military not only provided inspiration for fans, but also showed the human side of these two global stars. They may be on top of the world as BTS, but in the military, they are two young men who live out their responsibilities with dedication and heart. So, what can we learn from their journey? Perhaps, behind all the pressure and challenges, there is a lesson in friendship, perseverance, and pride. And for fans, these moments only strengthen their emotional connection with Jungkook and Jimin. With the remaining time they have in the military, there is no doubt that their journey will continue to bring surprises and inspiration. Behind the walls of the Division 5 barracks, these two BTS members not only train their bodies and minds, but also show that even in a disciplined environment, emotions and human relationships remain at the heart of everything we do. Jungkook and Jimin may not be able to stand on the world stage for the time being, but their story in the military is a riveting new stage in a completely different way. What other surprises will they bring? Only time will tell. However, this emotional journey does not stop there. As soldiers in the military, their daily routines in the 5th Division are full of rigorous discipline, grueling physical training, and mentally testing tasks. However, as revealed by some of their fellow soldiers, the presence of Jungkook and Jimin brought a different atmosphere inside the barracks. There is a story about how Jungkook, with his carefree attitude, often broke the ice in the midst of pressure, while Jimin, with his calmness, became a figure of encouragement to everyone around him. One of the moments recounted by a young soldier involved an incident when Jimin, after receiving the division commander's award, took the initiative to give a short speech in front of a squad. In his speech, Jimin expressed his gratitude to his fellow soldiers and the trainers who helped him through each challenge. "I wouldn't be here without all of you," he said. However, what moved everyone was when he mentioned Jungkook. "And to my brother, who may not be in this squad, but has always provided support from afar, I will never forget everything you have done for me." Jungkook, who heard this speech from his own barracks, reportedly could not contain his emotions. A soldier in the same barracks said Jungkook tried to cover his face with a blanket, but his eyes clearly showed pride and a deep sense of emotion. He said, "You're always like that." He made it all sound easy, but I know how hard he fought. The soldier said. This story of their friendship not only served as an inspiration for colleagues in the military, but also touched the hearts of fans around the world. Many have said that moments like this are real proof of how strong the bond is between BTS members, even when they are separated by distance and situation. On social media, hashtags such as #ProudOfJimin and #SupportJungkook began to appear, with thousands of fans sharing a sense of pride and support for both. However, behind this story full of warmth, there was also a great pressure that they had to face. As global celebrities, Jungkook and Jimin's presence in the military attracted tremendous attention. According to one of the officers, whenever they were outside for training or field duty, there was a large number of fans trying to approach them. Even so, both maintain a professional attitude and respect military rules. In one incident, a young fan reportedly managed to deliver a letter to the barracks where Jungkook was. The letter, though simple, contained an expression of gratitude for all that Jungkook has done as a member of BTS and as an individual who inspires many people. When the letter was received, Jungkook is said to have read the letter repeatedly, with a small smile. She really appreciates the support, but she's also feeling a little pressured because she wants to do her best, not only for herself but also for the people who support her. A source said for Jimin, the award he won also brought new responsibilities. As a soldier officially recognized for his excellence, he is now a role model for other soldiers. However, this pressure did not make him retreat. During one of the workouts, a coach revealed how Jimin always tries to give his best, even when the situation is difficult. He is a perfect example of dedication and hard work. I am sure that he will continue to have a positive influence on everyone around him, said the coach.